This is Yardbarker's Chris Mueller, and here are your three big things from Week 3 of the NFL season. Seattle's Russell Wilson is off to an historic start. Wilson had 5 touchdown passes, including the game winner to DK Metcalf with under 2 minutes remaining, to rally the Seahawks past Dallas 38-31. Those 5 scores gave him an NFL record of 14 touchdown passes in the season's first 3 games, breaking Patrick Mahomes' record of 13 set all the way back in 2018. Wilson also became the first quarterback in league history to throw at least 4 touchdown passes in each of his team's first 3 games. Seattle isn't perfect by any stretch. They could use a pass rush, for example, but they're finally doing what fans and analysts have been begging them to do for a while now: let Russ cook, and they're reaping the benefits as a result. The Bears are 3-0, but appearances can be deceiving. Chicago needed to rally from 16 points down in the fourth quarter to beat the comically snake-bit Falcons. More importantly, they needed Nick Foles to do it. That might spell the end for Mitchell Trubisky in the Windy City, as he was an ineffective 13 of 22 for 128 yards before giving way to Foles, who promptly threw 3 touchdowns in less than 5 minutes of game action to get the win. We've seen this act before from Foles, who was named the Bears starter for their Week 4 clash with Indianapolis, but what Chicago never saw from Trubisky was a consistent high level of play. This feels like a good time, by the way, to remind Bears fans that they could have had Patrick Mahomes or Deshaun Watson as their quarterback instead. I'll just let the hurt sink in for a second there. Finally, speaking of Mahomes, he and the Chiefs delivered a loud message to the rest of the league with a 34-20 thumping of the Ravens Monday night. Mahomes threw for 4 touchdowns and ran for another, but it was Kansas City's defense that was the real story. The Chiefs limited Lamar Jackson to just 97 yards passing and never let the Ravens get their offense humming and in rhythm. Jackson and the offense, in fact, only accounted for 1 touchdown and 13 points. Devin Duvernay's kick return accounted for the other score. Kansas City won the Super Bowl last year in large part because Steve Spagnuolo took a wretched defense in 2018, one that was 24th in the league in points per game allowed, and turned them into a much better outfit in 2019, getting them all the way up to the 7th best in terms of points allowed. Kansas City is tracking that way again this year, and if they keep it up on the defensive side of the ball, it's really hard to imagine anyone in the NFL stopping them. There you have it, your 3 big things from Week 3 in the NFL. For Yardbarker, I'm Chris Mueller.